Today we're going to be looking at the solo from the Beatles classic Nowhere Man. The original recording was played by John and George in unison, and I've heard that it was on their Sonic Blue Stratocasters that they had just received from Fender, their first Fenders. If anyone can confirm that, I'd appreciate hearing about that. I chose this for a couple of reasons. One is it furthers our study of how solos are formed out of chord shapes. It's another perfect example of that. And it's so perfect an example, I think it'll be really useful for guitarists who think they can only play chords. If you're one of those guitarists who says, oh, I just play chords, you'll see here that you can play a solo, all right? Because this solo is chords. Chords with a little bit of arpeggios, chords with maybe a hammer-on thrown in here and there, but essentially a chord solo. So, to begin, I think I will attempt to just play it through more or less at speed, and then I will break the whole thing down for you. Okay, that was far from perfect, but it gives you a little bit of an idea. Let's go ahead and break it down, because again, the main idea is to show you how to do it. Starts on an E chord, and of course this is following the chord progression, right? Everything he plays here is right out of the chord progression. Start by playing an E major chord, and then doing a little arpeggio, coming back on the first two strings. They're open, of course. This second chord is a B major, and I've seen it played a couple of different ways. Would be one way, right? This is your movable A shape, so you're bringing it up 2 frets to make it a B. And essentially what you're doing is you're playing the 3 notes of the B major triad. I played it this way. At the 4th fret, 4, 3, 2 are the strings we're playing, all at the 4th fret. So again, taking your A shape, moving it up 2 frets. Playing the open E, which is the sus4, right? So in the key of B, what you're doing is you're playing the major triad, the 4, 5. So basically you're going 3, 4, 5 in the B major scale. Again, this is showing you how simple a beautiful guitar solo can be. It's nothing complicated. You've got a B chord and you've got the B major scale, and you're going 3, 4, 5 in the B major scale. 3, 4, 5. Okay. D sharp, E, F sharp. So again. Or I think you can hear that ringing open note. There's a lot of ringing chiminess on the original, which is why I think he's doing it this way. So then you go down 2 frets to your A, and you're playing notes just in this A major triad this time. So hit the 3 notes, and then hit the B string and the G string. So chord, 2, 3, and then right before he shifts back to the E chord, he hits that 3rd string again, which is of course an A note. He goes. Okay, so. Now notice what he's doing on the E chord. It's the exact thing he just did on the B chord here. he's going 3, 4, 5. Here's your E major chord. Third, of course, is G sharp. 4, which when we play it, we usually call it a sus4, right? But he's going 3, 4, 5. The 5 being the open B string. So again, you're hitting that A note with your pinky, which I didn't do very well just there. 3, 4, 5, just like 4, 5. My singing voice doesn't keep up with this, but okay, so far we have now the chord shifts to an F sharp minor. If you're the beginner, this might be one of the few chords here that you don't know. Just an E minor taking up 2 frets. E minor, F minor, F sharp minor. So you're just playing 5, 4, and 3 here. On that F sharp, 4th string, 4th fret, the root of the chord. Then going down to an A minor. This is one of the only add-ons here, which is a C note, right? All you're doing is adding the C that's already there. It's your flatted third, right? Your minor third. So, and then you go C, B on the 5th string, 3, 2, and then this is just a slide on your 6th string from a B note at the 7th fret down to the open E. Beautiful resolution, as is the final harmonic, which is at the 5th fret. If you're new to harmonics, you're just lightly touching, you're not fretting, you're just lightly touching the string right on the fret, okay, at the body side of the fret that you're wanting to hit the harmonic on, in this case the 5th fret, so you're hitting you're touching the string between the 5th and 6th frets, and play around with where you pick this, because that will affect how effective your harmonic is. As you can tell, if I go like this, you can tell in some places it rings out better. Right there close to the bridge pickup, whoops, seems to be most effective. And I was trying to play this whole solo, picking it further back to get that brighter, janglier, chimey sound, which is of course on the bridge pickup, because you can hear you get a very different tone depending on where you pick. And your harmonics are also different depending on where you pick. So play around with that again. Slide, open, and then the harmonic. Alright? You know these chords. You can play these chords. You can add a note or two here or there as a hammer-on or just an add-on to the chord. You can do this. You can play a guitar solo if you know these chords. Play along with the original. Have fun with it. And thanks for joining me. I will see you next time.